Spencer's here for InsideTrackNews.com post-race after Ohsweken Speedway week number 2. The Astronaut Brandon McFerran just crushed 2 sandwiches post-race. 15th place finish here for the second week in a row, my man, on an incredibly slick racetrack. Week 1 was tacky and hammer down, don't lift the whole time around. This time, dry, slick, not a whole lot you could do out there. Go ahead and walk me through the feature event in the Thundershock division.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. We went out in the heat race and we got wrecked on lap 1. So we got wrecked on lap 1, so we didn't really even get to figure the track out. Went out and started 11th in the Consi, came up to 3rd, and the track was pretty dry and lots of bite on the track. So the car was hooking up pretty good. I went out for the feature, and the track changed 100% again. They watered the track down before the feature, so it changed once again, and it was really slick. Like, the car was really hard to keep underneath me, but you know, it didn't help on lap 10. We got a car went down the side of our car and
just knocked the pretty right out of that right side of that car.
You know, just put the skinny pedal right to the floorboard and drive right through my door.
You might as well just stop doing body work.
Yeah, might
just
as well.
Stop. What's the point? That's 2 weeks in a row now. Just say, you know what, nuts to this.
Yeah, no, you got that right. But oh well, I think we bent an upper and a ball joint stuff. So we'll go back to the shop this week. Steve Perry, Lane Zardo, they'll do their magic and get it ready for next Friday.
It seemed as though tonight was the first night that we've really seen you move around a little bit and try to find different grooves and try to find, you know, sort of where the attitude of the racetrack was heading. Is that something that you wanted to try after opening night and after the way you sort of got locked down on the feature 1 week ago?
Well, like I said, after we got bent up there on lap 10, the car was just, it went out to lunch. So so we had to try something, so I started bouncing around from bottom to middle to top to very top, and it was out of control, you know. Like, we'd go through the corner, and when I want it to be sideways, it wouldn't go sideways, but when I want it to be pointing straight, the thing would be pointing towards the infield. It got aggravating, but you know, we held on for a top 15 finish.
I mean, when you're wrestling a car that way, are you able to learn about it, or are you just at that point hanging on and just trying to get to the end?
You're kind of just hanging on, gunning for the end. I mean, it's hard to learn on driving a bent car, but you know, it definitely taught me car control down the straightaway. I don't need car control down the straightaway, but that's when, like I said, that was when the car, it cranked sideways as soon as I got to the loud pedal coming off the corner. That's when it want to go sideways on me and do a bunch of weird stuff. But like I said, that was just all due to the bent up front end. But nah, you know, you're kind of riding out, just waiting for the checkered flag.
Now, I know that you've sort of been bouncing ideas back and forth with Corey Turner, who's racing 360 sprint cars now, but who was an incredible Thundershock driver in his day, was really, really talented, won a lot of races. Has he been able to give you any advice the first 2 weeks of the season that's sort of aided you in getting this number 64 car point in the right direction?
Yeah, for sure. He's done a lot for me. He's, you know, come over, tapped me on the shoulder. Well, you know, I've seen you doing this. You should be doing this, and it's really helped me out. Like, before the Consi, I think he relayed the message for him. He says the top side's really working today. So that's why I went out there and I started running the top side, made some passes, tried the bottom, tried the middle, but like you said, the top side is really the one working. So yeah, Corey Turner he's been helping me out a lot so far.
I know that none of this happens without the people behind the scenes. You already mentioned Steve Perry and Lane Zardo. Thank some of the marketing partners that also they get this car on track every Friday.
Yeah, for sure. AirQuest, Debbie Jo Zardo, she takes amazing photos, does some pretty good hero cards. Call her up if you want some hero cards done. Brandon's Landscapes, SL Promotions. I just can't thank everybody enough for what they do for me.
And then we get to go home, grab a couple hours of sleep,
yeah,
and then it's right back to Sunset tomorrow with the asphalt car?
Yeah, exactly. We go home, get a couple hours of sleep, like you said, go get the car in the morning, do a little bit of maintenance on it. Dad's been working all week up in Sarnia. He hasn't been home, so we haven't had a chance to get out to work on the car. So we'll get out there early tomorrow morning and get wrenching on it and hopefully find victory lane tomorrow night.
I mean, are you more excited to be part of the show tomorrow with the APC United Late Model Series coming through, knowing that the pits are going to be packed, the stands are going to be packed? I mean, is that extra motivation for you?
Oh, for sure it is. You know, that series is going to be huge. I think there's like 21 cars there tonight practicing, so that's going to be that's gonna be pretty cool to see them guys run their first race up at Sunset and to be a part of that. To be, I guess you'd call it like a filler show. So
support show.
Support show.
Filler is such an ugly word.
Yeah.
Support division.
Yeah, that's you got that right. But yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty cool. There's gonna be, I'm sure the stands are gonna be packed, and should be a good time.
Follow him on Facebook, Brandon McFerran Racing. Find him on Twitter at Brandon McFerran. What's the Instagram? What's the IG?
Brandon_McFerran.
Brandon Johnston, car chief.
Love him.
Brandon, the astronaut Brandon McFerran, top 15 finish for the second straight week here at Ohsweken, and we'll check back in with you next Friday.
Thank you.